What up? I want to talk to you today about some shit that I think is ruining action and science fiction movies nowadays. And that is shaky cameras and quick cuts. You can't tell what the fuck is going on, and let's be honest, the only reason that the camera's shaking is because the people aren't. The only reason that there's quick cuts is because people ain't quickly doing shit. It is a substitute for the action that the actors are not doing. We all know what it is. I think, 20 years from now, we're going to look back at all these fucking movies and it's going to look fake as fuck. Like back in the day, the car chase scenes where they show inside of the car and you clearly see it's like a fucking projection screen behind the car and it looked corny as fuck. Well, I think if we realize it right now, we're going to look back on this shit and be like, dude, those movies were bullshit back then. All they did was substitute real action for some fucking quick cuts and shit. The quick cuts give me a headache. You can't tell what's going on, and the shaky camera gives me a headache, and you can't tell what's going on. 2 weeks ago, we went and saw the new Resident Evil, and it's supposed to be the last one in the series, Endgame, I think it's called. And it was completely, in my opinion, ruined by the shaky camera and the quick cuts. You couldn't tell what the fuck was going on at any time. It was fucking stupid. It was ridiculous. And I happen to love that series of movies. Then this last week, we went and saw the new John Wick 2. And it was like stark contrast, man. It should set the precedent for all action and science fiction movies. It was one long scene. I don't remember any shaky camera. There wasn't. They didn't quick cut. They did not. John Wick is a bad motherfucker. Keanu Reeves was born for that role. He had been training, I think, with one of the Gracies, Hicks and Gracie, I believe it was, for years. And so he can actually do the moves. They don't need a quick cut. He can actually fucking perform them. It was dope, man. Common was up in there. It was fucking awesome, man. And I wish that more directors or producers or whoever the fuck it is suggesting the fucking shaky camera quick cuts would, reconsider their actions before they produce a movie. I mean, nobody likes that. I've never heard a single person ever be like, yeah, those quick cuts and shaky camera? I fucking love that. That's what I really want to see. It's not like that. Actually, it's the opposite of that. We have movies in our head that are notoriously shaky camera and quick cutty, and nobody likes these movies to this day. I can't remember what the name of that one is. The big old fucking monster, and he breaks down some buildings. And that's the first one I remember that was real shaky. Maybe Blair Witch, But the whole thing about that is it was supposed to look realistic, like a person running around with a fucking camera, It wasn't supposed to be professional. But when we pay top dollar for a well-produced movie, we expect top dollar camera work and top dollar actors and top dollar stuntmen and top dollar scenes, man. A scene that you can watch over and over again because it's fucking dope. Not a scene that if you watch it over again, you're gonna have a goddamn migraine and have to go lay down. What the fuck? I hope that in the future, people recognize how awesome it is to have a movie that is very well produced. The actors are very capable. They don't need to substitute it with any bullshit. I know I, for one, will continue to support movies that are well produced and well made and actually have people in it that can do what they, portray them to do. Think about old ass kung fu movies and Jackie Chan and shit. And, he's really doing all that shit, man. And Bruce Lee was doing all that fucking shit. Nowadays, they can't fucking throw a punch, make it look good, or a kick, or so they substitute it with bullshit, man. And we can fucking see right through it. It doesn't add to illusion. It adds a headache in our fucking brains. So that's my rant on that. If you like what I have to say about shit, share and subscribe. Thank you very much for listening. Till next time, peace. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments. I'll read every comment. Let me know your favorite action scenes and your least favorite action scenes in movies. Let me know movies that you hated because of this bullshit and movies that you loved because it wasn't that bullshit. Or any or all of the above. Thank you very much. Peace.